Toyota drops a bombshell that will change the car market forever. Everyone knows Toyota for its reliability, but with the latest price hikes and turbocharged engines, has Toyota lost touch with its customers? What does Toyota's shocking new strategy mean for the future of the car market, and how will it impact you? Can Toyota's gamble on premium pricing work, or will it backfire? Let's dive in and see what's really happening. What's happening? Remember when Toyota's name was synonymous with reliability and affordability? It wasn't just a car, it was an investment in peace of mind. For decades, Toyota has been a symbol of trust for millions of drivers worldwide. Whether it was the rugged durability of the Tacoma, the go-anywhere spirit of the Land Cruiser, or the understated reliability of the Camry, Toyota earned its place as a household name. People didn't just buy Toyotas, they handed them down generation to generation as a testament to their unmatched reliability. But how did Toyota earn this trust? It wasn't just about building cars. Toyota built vehicles that lasted. The Corolla and Camry became the gold standard for sedans, delivering decades of dependable service with minimal maintenance costs. For those who needed trucks, the Tacoma and Tundra were virtually indestructible, with a reputation for conquering tough terrains and long hauls without breaking down. Even the Land Cruiser, a name synonymous with adventure, was a symbol of unshakable reliability. But here's where the story takes a turn, because today, that rock-solid trust is being tested. What happens when the brand you trust starts to feel like it's veering off course? Let's dive deeper. Rising costs and consumer frustrations. $55,000 for a mid-sized truck. That's not just shocking, it's a wake-up call for the entire car market. Toyota's vehicles were once praised for offering exceptional value, but today, that equation seems to be shifting. Take the Toyota Tacoma, for example. What was once the go-to mid-sized truck for adventurers and families alike is now priced at a jaw-dropping $55,000 for its limited trim, and that's before dealerships tack on their infamous extras, like upgraded tires or rooftop tents, pushing the price even higher. This pricing isn't limited to the Tacoma. The Toyota Tundra, a full-size truck, has also seen its price balloon. Once celebrated for its V8 engine and rugged capabilities, the new Tundra now features a turbocharged V6. While the engine offers more power on paper, it has also raised concerns about long-term reliability, and at $60,000 or more, it's no longer the affordable powerhouse it once was. The sticker shock doesn't end there. Even Toyota's sedans, long considered the economical choice, are pushing boundaries. The Camry, a staple of American driveways, now starts in the low $30,000 range for its hybrid models. For many, this feels like a departure from the accessible pricing that made Toyota a favorite. So why is Toyota raising prices across the board? It is a bold move, but is it one consumers are willing to accept? High prices are just the beginning. Toyota's choices are sparking even more controversy. The turbocharged controversy. What happens when a brand built on reliability trades it for horsepower? For many Toyota fans, it feels like a betrayal. One of the most controversial decisions Toyota has made in recent years is its shift from naturally aspirated V6 and V8 engines to smaller, turbocharged alternatives. While these engines deliver more horsepower and better fuel efficiency, they come with significant trade-offs. Toyota's V6 and V8 engines were legendary for their simplicity and durability. Owners could rack up hundreds of thousands of miles without worrying about major repairs. But turbocharged engines are more complex, relying on additional components like turbochargers and intercoolers, which are prone to wear and tear over time. For buyers who equate Toyota with long-term reliability, this change feels like a gamble. Take the Tacoma and Tundra, for instance. Both now feature turbocharged engines that offer more torque and towing capacity, but at what cost? Early reports of issues with these engines have already started to surface, from faulty components to major recalls. Critics argue that Toyota is prioritizing performance metrics over the durability that made their trucks iconic. This shift has left many loyal customers questioning their future with Toyota. If they can no longer trust the brand's hallmark reliability, what's stopping them from exploring alternatives from brands like Ford, Chevrolet, or even up-and-coming electric vehicle manufacturers? But Toyota's changes don't stop with the engines. There's another shift that's leaving buyers scratching their heads. Let's talk about where these vehicles are being made and why it's causing such a stir. Made in Mexico, the manufacturing shifts. When wages are lower, shouldn't prices be too? That's the question on every buyer's mind. Toyota's decision to manufacture more of its vehicles in Mexico has sparked heated debates among enthusiasts and consumers alike. Historically, Toyota's Japanese manufacturing roots were a badge of honor, synonymous with quality and craftsmanship. But with the shift to Mexican production, some consumers are questioning whether the same standards are being upheld. It's not just about perceptions of quality, it's also about value. Manufacturing in Mexico offers significant cost savings for Toyota due to lower wages and production costs. Yet these savings aren't being passed down to the consumer. Instead, prices are climbing, leaving buyers wondering who's really benefiting from this shift. Take the Tacoma, now built in Mexico. Despite lower production costs, its MSRP has skyrocketed. Buyers are paying more for a truck that on paper should cost less. For many, this feels like a double insult: reduced quality assurance and inflated prices. Dealers too are feeling the strain. Once confident they could sell every Tacoma that rolled onto their lots, they're now grappling with an oversupply of trucks they can't move. The disconnect between Toyota's production strategy and consumer expectations is widening, and the cracks are starting to show. But this isn't just about trucks or sedans. Toyota is making bold moves that could redefine the entire car market. The oversupply dilemma. Imagine a world where Toyota trucks, once in constant demand, are now gathering dust on dealership lots. What happened? The Toyota Tacoma, Tundra, and other beloved models once flew off dealership lots. There was no doubt that as soon as a new shipment arrived, they'd be sold quickly to eager buyers. But today, the reality is much different. Toyota's once hot trucks are now piled high in showrooms, gathering dust as they sit unsold. In fact, dealerships across the country are struggling to move these models, particularly the Tacoma. With its price tag climbing higher and higher, fewer consumers are willing to pull the trigger. Just a few years ago, buyers were fighting over Tacomas, willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on one. Now, however, prices are pushing people to look elsewhere, and the trucks are piling up like never before. But this isn't just about unsold vehicles, it's about perception. When a potential buyer walks onto a dealership lot and sees row upon row of unsold Tacomas, what do they think? They start questioning why these trucks aren't moving. Are they overpriced? Do they have problems? Are people just not interested anymore? Toyota's once unshakable reputation for selling quickly is in jeopardy, and the oversupply is only making the situation worse. What's worse, Toyota's not the only one feeling this sting. Competitors like Ford and Chevrolet are already seeing how the tides are turning in their favor. But it's not just about the trucks. Toyota's hybrid strategy is facing its own challenges. Hybrid pricing gone wild. What if hybrids, once the golden ticket to efficiency and savings, suddenly became just another expensive option? Toyota, the pioneer in hybrid vehicles, has long been the go-to brand for eco-conscious buyers seeking fuel efficiency without sacrificing reliability. The Prius is the gold standard for hybrids, and Toyota's hybrid versions of the Camry and RAV4 have also gained solid followings. However, Toyota's latest hybrid models have taken a sharp turn in pricing, leaving many buyers scratching their heads. Take the Camry Hybrid, for instance. Starting at nearly $35,000, the price of a hybrid Camry has surged over the years, pushing it into near luxury territory. While the hybrid offers fuel efficiency, the price jump has made it harder to justify for many consumers, especially those who only need a reliable sedan for commuting. The same can be said for the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, once seen as an affordable green alternative to traditional SUVs. Now, with its price tag creeping toward the high 30s and even low 40s, it's no longer as accessible as it used to be. But what's even more troubling is the hybrid premium. Many of Toyota's competitors, such as Ford with its Escape Hybrid or Hyundai with the Tucson Hybrid, are offering similar fuel efficiency for much lower prices. In a market that's already facing rising costs, the hybrid premium is becoming a tough pill to swallow. Toyota seems to be betting that consumers will still flock to its hybrid models, but is that gamble a sound one in the face of growing competition and escalating prices? And the problem doesn't stop with hybrids. Toyota's move toward a premium pricing strategy has left dealers and customers alike stunned. The bombshell announcement. It's not just a new model, a price hike, or a shift in manufacturing. It's a complete strategy overhaul. Toyota is betting big, but will it pay off? Toyota's shocking bombshell isn't just about rising prices or turbocharged engines. It's about a strategic pivot that could redefine the company's future and change the car market as we know it. After years of focusing on affordability and reliability, Toyota has begun to position itself as a semi-premium brand. The aim? To compete directly with high-end automakers like Lexus, Mercedes, and even Tesla. The company's push toward premium pricing isn't just about higher profit margins, it's a calculated move to shift consumer perception. By offering vehicles with more luxury features, advanced technology, and higher quality materials, Toyota hopes to transform itself from a value-driven brand to one that appeals to more affluent buyers. They want to position themselves as a leader in both hybrids and premium vehicles, creating a new niche in the market that combines sustainability with luxury. But this move comes with risks. By pricing their trucks and sedans higher, Toyota is betting that customers will accept the shift and pay a premium for what they perceive as more value. However, this shift could alienate the very customer base that helped Toyota rise to prominence. It could also invite even fiercer competition from brands that are already established in the premium market, such as Honda, Ford, and Hyundai. This bold strategy could either catapult Toyota to the forefront of the automotive world or set them up for an expensive failure. But there's one thing that's certain: the car market will never be the same. So what does all of this mean for the future of Toyota and the entire industry? Consumer trust on the line. What happens when the brand you trusted for decades suddenly starts feeling like a gamble? For many Toyota owners, that's exactly what's happening now. One of Toyota's greatest assets has always been the deep trust that consumers placed in the brand. When you bought a Toyota, you knew you were getting a reliable vehicle that could run for hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal issues. The company's commitment to producing vehicles that stood the test of time was a cornerstone of its success. But now, that trust is beginning to erode. Many longtime Toyota fans are grappling with the brand's decision to shift away from the tried-and-true engines in favor of more complex turbocharged options. These new engines, while promising more power and fuel efficiency, are raising concerns about long-term reliability. The transition from V6 and V8 engines to turbocharged 4 cylinders has left many wondering whether Toyota's reputation for indestructible powertrains is on the line. On top of that, the rising prices for Toyota's trucks and cars have made consumers feel as though they're no longer getting the value they once did. A $55,000 Tacoma, a $60,000 Tundra, these prices are pushing many former Toyota loyalists to look elsewhere for their next vehicle. And when you start seeing unsold Tacomas gathering dust on dealership lots, it raises serious doubts. Why are these vehicles no longer flying off the shelves? Consumers are asking themselves, are these new models really worth the price? And perhaps even more importantly, will my Toyota still last for 20 years? Or will I end up paying top dollar for a truck that's less reliable than what came before it? This decline in trust is more than just a shift in consumer sentiment. It could spell trouble for Toyota's future in an increasingly competitive market. But while Toyota's reputation is being tested, its competitors are seizing on these gaps, and they're doing it with a vengeance. Competitors seizing the opportunity. While Toyota struggles with its own identity crisis, competitors are moving in, offering what Toyota's customers might be looking for: affordability, reliability, and innovation. Toyota's troubles couldn't have come at a worse time. While the company grapples with skyrocketing prices and questionable shifts in engineering, its competitors have pounced on the opportunity to grab market share. Ford, Chevrolet, and Ram are playing the affordability and reliability game well, making it easy for consumers to justify switching brands. Take the Ford F-150 for example. Even with its new features, better towing capabilities, and modern technology, it's still priced lower than Toyota's comparable Tundra. Ford has maintained its commitment to reliability, and for truck buyers, that's crucial. Not only are they saving money up front, but they're also avoiding the costly premiums that come with Toyota's trucks. Chevrolet is playing the same game with its Silverado, which offers competitive pricing while still maintaining strong performance and reliability. But what sets Chevrolet apart is its diverse range of models, including hybrids that cater to customers who want the best of both worlds: fuel efficiency and power. Ram, too, is making waves with its innovative designs and pricing strategies, targeting customers who may have previously turned to Toyota for their truck needs. As Toyota's pricing rises and its reliability is called into question, these brands are positioning themselves as the practical choice for value-conscious consumers. And with Toyota dealers left holding unsold inventory, it's clear that other manufacturers are ready to pick up the slack. But while competitors are enjoying the spoils of Toyota's struggles, Toyota itself is doubling down on its premium vision. And it's here that things get even more complicated. What happens when a brand that was once synonymous with value and reliability decides to go premium? Let's dive into Toyota's next big gamble: The shift toward premium vehicles. Toyota has always been the affordable, reliable choice, so why is it now pushing to be the Lexus of the mainstream market? It's a gamble that could either pay off big or cost them dearly. If there's one thing Toyota has consistently done well, it's offering vehicles that appeal to a broad audience. From budget-conscious buyers looking for a dependable sedan, to families who need a reliable SUV, Toyota has always been the go-to for practical solutions. But now, the company seems to be taking a sharp turn, positioning itself as a semi-premium brand. Toyota's pricing strategy for the Tundra, Tacoma, and even some of their sedans now places them in a range where they compete directly with more premium brands. The iForce Max engine in the Tundra, the upgraded interiors, and the introduction of high-tech features like the latest infotainment systems are all steps toward Toyota's attempt to compete with brands like Lexus, BMW, and even Tesla. But is the market ready for a Toyota that's no longer affordable? The danger in this strategy is that Toyota risks alienating its core customer base. For decades, Toyota was synonymous with affordable reliability. Families bought Toyotas because they could trust them to last for years without breaking the bank. Now, with the price tags creeping upward and the luxury features being added, Toyota is beginning to feel like it's moving into a different realm, one where price sensitivity is no longer a top priority. This move could pay off if Toyota successfully attracts a more affluent consumer base willing to pay a premium for their trucks and hybrids. But the risk is that they may lose their core demographic in the process, those who were loyal to the brand because of its no-nonsense value proposition. Toyota's gamble to go premium is a bold move, but is it a step forward or a misstep that could cost them dearly? But Toyota isn't just looking to go premium, they're betting on something even bigger, something that could completely change the way we drive. What consumers can expect next? Will Toyota's gamble bring better cars or just higher prices? Let's take a look at what the future holds. As we look ahead, Toyota's bold moves raise a number of questions. Can the brand continue to build vehicles that resonate with consumers in an era of rising prices and shifting expectations? Or will they alienate the very customers who have supported them for decades? The company's push towards premium pricing, coupled with their strategic shift towards turbocharged engines and hybrid technology, signals a dramatic change in their approach to the automotive market. For years, Toyota vehicles were synonymous with value, affordability, and longevity. But now, the focus seems to be on luxury features, performance metrics, and efficiency at the cost of simplicity. Consumers, however, aren't blind to these changes. They're noticing the inflated price tags and questioning whether the added features justify the cost. If Toyota's traditional customer base starts feeling priced out, will the new, higher-end consumers flock to the brand in sufficient numbers to offset the loss? In an era where competitors like Ford, Chevrolet, and even new entrants like Rivian are making waves with competitive pricing and advanced features, Toyota's gamble could pay off, or it could lead to a loss of trust. One thing's for sure, Toyota is taking bold steps forward, but whether it's enough to redefine the market or a costly mistake, only time will tell. But Toyota's shift is more than just about their future. It's going to impact the entire car market. Let's explore the ripple effects. The industry ripple effect. What happens to the market when a giant like Toyota makes such a drastic change? The ripple effect is already being felt. When Toyota, one of the largest automakers in the world, shifts its strategy, it's not just Toyota that is impacted, it's the entire automotive industry. Other automakers, from established brands to newcomers, will take notice of how Toyota's decisions play out. If Toyota's premium approach works, expect competitors to follow suit. If it fails, expect them to double down on the affordable, reliable models that made them household names. For smaller brands or up-and-coming automakers, Toyota's gamble could be a lesson in what to avoid. If Toyota's strategy falters, it may push brands to be more cautious in their approach to price hikes and shifts in engineering. But if Toyota succeeds, we could see a wave of premium-priced, high-tech vehicles hitting the market, pushing the industry towards higher prices across the board. The question is, will Toyota's push toward a more premium offering alienate loyal customers who depend on affordable vehicles? And if so, who will be there to pick up the slack? Brands like Ford and Chevrolet, with their strong track records of both affordability and innovation, are already positioning themselves to capture that market. The direction Toyota takes could redefine not just their future, but the very landscape of the automotive market, and it's going to change the way we buy cars forever. But Toyota isn't just betting on the cars they sell today, they're also shaping the future of how we drive tomorrow. The risks of going premium. what if Toyota's strategy backfires? What's at stake if their gamble doesn't pay off? The risk of Toyota's strategy is clear. Moving from a value-driven brand to a premium one is a bold move, but it's not without significant risks. Toyota is taking on a gamble that could either catapult them to new heights or lead to a costly misstep that could erode their brand's reputation. For one, they risk alienating the customers who have been their backbone for decades. Toyota's reputation has been built on producing affordable, dependable vehicles. If they move too far away from that formula, they may find themselves losing the very people who helped them rise to the top. Additionally, the competition in the premium vehicle market is fierce. Brands like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi have a decades-long track record of offering high-end luxury vehicles. For Toyota to break into this space, it will need to offer something special, something that justifies the higher price tags. But can they really provide the same level of refinement, luxury, and performance that these brands have been delivering for years? Then there's the issue of affordability in the wider market. As Toyota raises its prices, they risk pricing out the very people who need dependable, budget-friendly vehicles. If the general public can no longer afford Toyota's trucks and sedans, the company could find itself losing ground to competitors who are offering more affordable options without sacrificing quality. Toyota's foray into the premium market is risky, but if it succeeds, it could transform the automotive industry in ways we can't even predict. But as we consider what the future holds for Toyota, there's one question that remains: how will they balance innovation and tradition? The new era of Toyota. Toyota's gamble might just change the way we buy cars forever, or it could go down as a cautionary tale in automotive history. As Toyota enters this new chapter, the stakes are higher than ever. The brand that once built its reputation on value and reliability is now trying to break into the premium market. With a focus on hybrid technology, advanced turbocharged engines, and higher prices, Toyota is setting itself up to compete against luxury brands. The question is whether consumers will follow Toyota's lead or look elsewhere for affordable alternatives. While Toyota's strategy might seem risky, it's also forward-thinking. They're betting that the future of driving will be marked by a shift toward greener, more efficient vehicles, and they're positioning themselves to be at the forefront of that movement. Whether they can successfully walk this tightrope between reliability and luxury, affordability and innovation, will determine their future in the car market. One thing is certain: if Toyota can find a way to balance its legacy with its new ambitions, it could change the entire landscape of the automotive industry. But if they push too far and alienate their loyal customers, the fallout could be severe. The next few years will be critical for Toyota. Their bold strategy could either set a new standard for the car industry or leave them playing catch-up. So what do you think? Is Toyota's gamble on a premium future the right move? Or are they risking it all for a shift that might not pay off? We want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Toyota can pull this off, or are they about to lose their edge?